way, I'm pretty goddamn secure. The fact is that you listen because it's the best show on the dial. That's why you listen. If it wasn't the best show on the dial, you'd be listening to that show.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's the best show.
Well, then I'll tell you what you need to do is tune in to the best show. Don't be listening to this show. Listen to the best show.
Well, I can listen to what I want to listen to.
Oh, so you want to listen to the worst show?
I don't think it's the worst show, but I don't think it's the best show.
Well, then, if there's a better show, why aren't you listening to it?
Because it's not on right now. It's on in the morning.
Well, the fact is, this is the best show on at this time. The best. And that's why you listen to it.
That's your opinion.
Well, that's why you're listening to it. I mean, why would you torture yourself and listen to a show that you don't think is the best show? If there's a better show on, why aren't you listening to it right now?
Because it's not on. But
No, if there's a better show on at night in Dallas, why aren't you listening to it?
Because there's no talk radio on except for the station.
Well, there's WBAP, there's KLIF, there's KRLD. I'll give you a list of stations. You can be listening to any one of these, but you chose to listen to this one.
Well, okay, I'm listening to your show.
Right, because it's the best show on. That's why you're listening, or you wouldn't be listening.
Okay. Well, see, you're stubborn.
I mean, think how stupid that would be. To know there's a better show on the air right now in Dallas and not to listen to it. How stupid is that? If there's a better show on, why aren't you listening to it right now? The answer is because there isn't a better show on, and you know it.
Sorry, I can hear your voice very high over the radio, but it's weird.
The bottom line is, dear, you don't have a response to that because you know it's true, and you heard every word I said.
I don't know, I just think it's weird.
What's weird?
I don't dislike you at all. I just think it's weird how, it's like every time I have heard you, you're just constantly putting down other people and like...
and yet you continue to listen, so that must be what you like.
I don't.
Well, then stop listening.
I just thought it was sort of mean how you were implying that you were better than the...
How would you know I'm saying that if my show is so offensive? Why are you still listening to it?
That's why I called in. Because
You wouldn't be able... If you weren't listening, you wouldn't be able to call in because you wouldn't know I was taking calls.
All right, Tom, I won't listen to you anymore.
Oh, no, I mean, clearly you're going to listen, no matter what you say, because, again, the reason you've chosen to listen is because it's the best show on. You don't like my opinions, but it doesn't mean we don't have the best show on the air in Dallas at night, and that's why you listen to it. And that's why you will continue to listen to it.
Oh, I really won't.
Well, you've been listening for some time now, and you seem to be very, very interested in everything I have to say.
I haven't. I told you I've listened to you a couple times.
Well, you seem to know an awful lot about this show for somebody who's only listened a couple of times.
That's because you talk about the same thing.
How would you know if you never? How would you know if you never listened?
Because I've heard you 3 times, and you've talked about the same thing.
But it doesn't matter. How do you know what I talk about the other times? You know, I do, in the course of a year, let me see, I do about 220 news shows a year. And you heard 3 of them. How do you know what I'm talking about on the other 217 shows?
Well, I just find it very bizarre that each show I've heard, all you seem to talk about is how you're better than everybody else.
No, I'm better than you, I know that, but I don't know about everybody else. Oprah Winfrey makes more money than I do and is more successful, and I salute her for that. Howard Stern makes more money than I do. Congratulations to him, because I think the world of Howard. But I'm certainly better than a lot of people, like you, for example, who has nothing. Your life is so empty. You've got nothing better to do than to listen to a show you proclaim that you hate.
And so that makes you better than me?
Yes, it does, because I only do things I like to do. I'm not bored. My life is so interesting, I don't have to fill up my day doing things I don't like you do.
Well, perhaps I'm a masochist. I don't know.
Perhaps you are.
I think I am. I do a lot of things I don't like to do.
Really?
But...
Maybe I should go over there with a leather strap and we can talk about some other things.
No, you couldn't handle me.
Oh, you think not?
No.
Yeah, I've got an open palm with your name on it here.
No, thanks.
It's heading to your ass cheek.
Who? Yeah. Because you just think women are bitches who are there to...
No, just because you're a bitch doesn't mean all women are bitches.
No,
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not a bitch.
Oh, no, not you.
Why do you call me a bitch? You don't even know anything about me.
I know what I've heard in this conversation. I know you've tried to get my goat here, and then every time you fail at getting my goat, you get increasingly antagonized. You love telling me you don't listen to the show, you don't like the show, you don't like me, and then the more I talk to you, the more I find out that you are a listener.
You can't handle somebody who has a differing opinion than you.
Really? What is your opinion? Let's hear it.
Well, I just told you that I think it's bizarre that, and I wasn't even being...
What is your differing opinion? I haven't heard it yet.
Because you interrupt me every 2 seconds.
All right, tell us your differing opinion. I'm listening now. Go ahead.
I was telling you that I think it's bizarre that every time I've heard you, all you seem to talk about...
You said this 4 times. Darling, you have said that 4 times. Do you have any other material? You said that I've been interrupting you, but you said that 4 times. Do you have anything else?
Then, because you asked me to
repeat it. No, I didn't ask you to repeat it. You said you were not able to get your opinion on the air. But it turns out you then repeated something you'd already said 4 times.
Because you just asked what's your opinion.
Because you said you were not able to express it because I interrupted you. But it turned out I didn't interrupt you. You said the same thing 4 times. I heard it 4 times. The people listening heard it 4 times. You were not interrupted. You made that point 4 different times in the same call because you've got no juice left. You've got nothing left to say, have you?
Oh, my God, you're irritating.
I know, and that's why you listen every night.
Your voice is like grating.
Hey, again, I didn't put a gun to your head and force you to tune in. You made that choice on your own. And then after you heard it and it was annoying, you continued to listen.
Well, once again, like I said, I'm a masochist. I don't know.
There we go. I'll be over there with that leather strap, dear.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, darling.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
It's the Tom Leykis Show from Hollywood at 1-800-5800-TOM. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. I'm talking about losers here. Nate on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Nate? Nate's busy over there. Nate will figure out in about 70 seconds that he was on the air, had a chance to talk to me, and because he did not do what Dean said, turn the radio down or off, he blew his chance. But he'll know that in about 61 seconds from right about now. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Corey on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
I agree with most everything you say, but with the thing with, like, having a FICO score under 600 or changing your own spark plug, I'm kind of young, and it took me a long time to get my FICO score above 600. It is now, and I have good credit for my age. I've never missed a payment of my credit cards. I have no debt right now. And as far as, like, changing spark plugs and working on a car, I don't have to work on my car, but I'd rather work on my car than let some loser that barely graduated high school, if that, and has 4 kids.
Well, see, you agree with me that people who change spark plugs are losers.
No, what you were saying was that people that change their own spark plugs are losers. People
yes.
that do this job. People that do this job,
No, I'm talking about the people who have to do it. Like, if you can afford to take your car in, but you like getting under the hood, fine. I'm talking about people who do it because they have to do it.
Okay.